Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. Today it is 35 degrees here in Toronto, Canada, which is a lot for us Canadians. I thought about heading to the beach, I thought about tossing around the football, but then I remembered it's Locals Day. We're going to Locals, and I'm really excited about it because we are bringing Blue Eyes. We have some very strange cards in here right now, like that of Didi Crow. We've got Bells, we've got the Bistios, and we tested all of this. I have some conclusive thoughts on all of this graveyard hate, what we want to move forward with, but I also have this package right here, which I think is the final cards for our Lunalight deck. So we're going to crack this open. We have Nats again in 3 to 4 weeks. At this point, I'm still not totally sure what I want to bring. It's either Blue Eyes, Lunalight, or Mitsu. We'll continue testing, but I'm looking forward to it. Let's crack this open. Let's have some fun. As always, shout out to 401 Games. You can get 5% off your orders using code Ruggles5. But today, we have mystery cards. They're not actually mystery cards. I think most of them are Lunalights. The first is a Lunalight Serenade Dance, max rarity. Brotherhood of the Fire Fist. This comes in ulti, but I thought this might look a little bit better with the QCRs, so we are sticking with that. Heavy Polymerization. Still need 2 more of these, but it's great going second card. We have Yellow Martin. These are just to have in general. I don't know if they're actually good, but I thought I'd pick them up. We have Cyber Dragon Infinity, and to be honest, I just picked that up because I thought it looked really nice, and I still miss the deck. Additionally, we have Raid Raptor and Zephyros, which you don't play in Modern Lunalights, but they are nostalgic, and I kind of just wanted to have them. They're cheap QCRs, you know. So I do think that Lunalight will be a pretty big part of Nats testing moving forward. However, it's not out for 1 more week. We still need the Gold Leos, we still need the Fusions, and that means we can bring Blue Eyes to at least 1 more Locals and learn definitively if this is the deck we are, I guess, bringing Nats. And we are trying some pretty weird things. Again, last week, loved the Ghost Bells, really loved the Druis Worm, loved the Magnamut. The card that I think was unfortunately a little bit too much cope was the Didi Crow. So we are going to drop these. We're going to drop the Baldrake, and that's going to open up quite a bit of space for a card that I actually really missed last week, and that was the Droll and Lockbirds. I threw these into the side. I very much regretted it. I think these are incredible cards against the best deck in the format, against Rogue like White Forest and Mermail. And I don't know about you, I feel like I've been playing against a lot of White Forest. I didn't know that it was such a fan favorite deck. I know my friend Griffin really loves it. I'm also adding back in Dominus Purges. I don't love this card, but I do think it's better than Crow. I think it's better than Baldrake. I think it's better than Nib. So I think by default it has found its spot in the deck, and we are now at 41 cards. It's a list I think I have a lot of faith in, but we will put it at the test today when we are out in 35-degree weather, because again, it is a very hot day out. We're gonna make some decisions, definitively, okay? Let's have fun. "36 degrees, we have iced coffee.
Cheers.
We are headed to Locals, and I've gotta say, I think this is the hottest it has been, or rather felt, in Canada in literally years. We are the country that is known for polar bears and hockey, and today, I feel like I am in the Bahamas. What are your thoughts on the heat?
It's hot and I like it.
Me too, baby. So pretty. I feel like one of the absolute best parts of summer is the patios. I feel like patios are that magical thing once you reach the age of like 22, 23, where you say it to your friend and it doesn't matter where you are, doesn't matter what you're doing, it's a yeah. Love Toronto, because you do get to just stumble into fun little things like that. Very talented, very fun, just very communal. I think that's really why I love this city, the fact that it always does feel like you are in this larger community.
I'm not playing house.
Does that mean you're bringing Blue Eyes to Nats, Centurion to Nats.
It's gonna be one of the two.
Nobody's gonna see Centurion coming.
I told Drew that I have faith that Drew will top with Centurion.
You have to bring some spice.
Yeah.
If you play the basic stuff, you're gonna get hosed because everyone has that.
Also feel like because Centurion came out quite a while ago, there are going to be people like me who got into the game and have no idea what the cards do.
They have the new OTS. Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
We can pull the LT Blue Eyes for that baby today. All the girlfriend luck into the Blue Eyes. Into the Blue Eyes. Good to see you. Good to see you.
The second and third. That looks cool.
Oh no, they look fantastic. It's been a little while. How are we?
It's so hot outside.
Yeah.
We're giving out the OTS back today.
I heard it as the LT Blue Eyes. Actually, a question for you about 401 product. I really want to play the Lunalight deck. It comes out in the next core set. Do we know when the pre-orders drop for that? Friendly reminder to everybody at home, if you're getting pre-orders, use code Ruggles5, you save a little bit.
For your event, I believe it's this weekend.
This weekend? No.
I got back into heavy weightlifting.
Welcome back.
I did a full upper body yesterday. Not sore.
Honestly, muscle memory, it'll bring you right back.
140 grams of protein.
You're already counting.
Guesstimating.
He's the real one.
Guesstimating. I'm not taking my creatine yet. I know that's the...
No, yeah. Honestly, I feel like a lot of people, the first supplement they go for is protein.
Yeah.
I would go creatine. If you want to really get back into bench, do a 5x5. 5 sets, 5 reps each. Oh, playing a new deck, are we? I really wanted to play this deck. It looks kind of hard. You went back to the gym for the first time and you hit legs?
No, that's you. Even though it's like, I did auto win for most. I didn't know it was first day.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
Wait, the gym that card's a lot of tramp stamp? I think so. Get up using the test hands. Oh, you like double break. I was like, yes.
There were so many worse hands. So many. How are you liking the Orcust Mitsu deck?
I just picked it up today and I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Miss you, King. Do you think it's the better way to play either of them?
Right now, I
That looked really fun.
Oh yeah, like ever since I'm cheesy. I got $30 rare.
Now, match 1 was against Alex, who I'm sure you all know and love by now. That said, the last time we chatted, he did mention he was on the best deck, so we are getting some real practice in pre-nats. And with that, Alex does win the dice roll. I open a singular hand trap, but it is a great one. And from there, he does go to the standby phase. He activates Mitsurugi Prayers, and he adds a Habikiri from deck to hand, so he does have one strong engine. From there, he moves to the main phase and he activates 7th Tachyon, which does grab him in ice, and that is the second strong engine. Now he returns the card to the top of his deck, he activates Habikiri from hand, and I chain the Fua, and well, he chains Ash. So unfortunately, we are out of hand traps. He is building the full Ryzeal Mitsu board, and with Blue Eyes, we are simply not breaking that. It's a fun deck, but it's also the 20th best deck, and it's a bit fragile into boards, so we're just packing things up. We're moving to a game 2, and in said game 2, I do draw a couple starters. It feels really good. We go to the main phase. I normally summon the Primite Ether Barrel, which uses its effect to set a Lordly Load from our deck. Now we activate the Lordly Load to search a Drill Beam to hand, and there are greedy lines which we could do with his hand, but I am going to play it safe, and we are just linking the barrel into the Spirit. The Spirit is grabbing us the Field Spell, which we are of course activating. Now we use our extra normal on the Sage. Sage uses its effect to search a Maiden from our deck to hand, and I do want to make a Spirit before I activate the True Light, so we are going to target the Spirit with the Mausoleum, setting a Blue Eyes from deck to grave. Now we are tributing our Spirit Link to summon back the Blue Eyes from grave, and that gives us 2 bodies to synchro into the big Spirit Dragon. Now, with protection, we discard the Maiden and use her effect to place a True Light from deck, and we use the True Light to set a Wishes face down in the back row. Wishes is activated, we discard a Purge, which makes the Purge in our hand exponentially better, as we now have a Trap in grave, and we are adding both an Effect Veiler and a Majesty to hand. From there, we are fortifying by setting a Purge, setting a Majesty, and setting a Drill Beam, and attempting to go to the end phase. Now, if he does nib, we can still use the Lordly Load and special back the Blue Eyes along with a Maiden to make a second Spirit, as we did play modestly. However, no nibs hit the board, he draws, and I use True Light to special back the Blue Eyes, as well as the Maiden, which does make the Drill Beam live yet again. Alex then discards a Fua, so he does get a draw when I inevitably tribute the Spirit. With that, a Ryzeal X hits the board, he's sending an Aggregator. Aggregator is targeting the Spirit, however, I'm chaining the Spirit, I'm chaining the Drill Beam on the X, and, well, this happens. So we'll target that.
Sorry, he's gonna get.
Oh!
I called it!
Oh!
It's a shadow game now. boys.
Actually, do it.
Oh, wow.
I got you, Christian. Okay, we play with the flashlights. We're activating Drill Beam to banish X to 3. That's going to give you a draw.
Are they canceling Ruggles?
No, not yet. If the internet goes on, I can still run it on my laptop. We're just waiting on that for now.
Yeah. Is it powering the whole building or is it like?
Yeah, the whole building.
The whole block too?
Oh, you're right. Blackout happened? Yeah.
Let's see what you
A little pack opening in the night.
Light monsters, if you know what I mean. Better?
Okay, we have Blue Eyes on board. Do we get a Blue Eyes in the pack?
Let's go.
Right here we have a token. Okay, well, Christian, Lunalight, brain control. So we played on for a bit in the dark with our flashlights. It was actually a really cool vibe, and we did determine that we were going to take that game 2 victory. Though as for the all-important game 3, this happened. Classic.
I want to go up to 4.
It's over, baby. You can't.
Oh.
So we're going to be canceling events tonight. We have no idea when the power's coming back on, basically. The entire block.
I can't believe I came and I lost.
I'm gonna go get a beer. I didn't come down and spread officially.
A beer?
On a patio?
Patio. Oh,
In like
patio.
35-degree weather?
The tournament is going. Let's go.
Wait, I got a win? I swear to God, I beat my packs. Undefeated. Your Mitsu undefeated deck profile. It's Josh Schmidt's list.
Card for card.
It's like, I think I changed maybe 4 cards in the entire thing. It's Josh Schmidt's list.
I can try to find
This
it.
guy,
We're refund it. Sounds pretty good.
Sorry it was short-lived.
It's memorable, you know? Always a pleasure.
Yeah, it's so spooky.
or do a wine
I mean, we'll maybe run back Saturday. Are you guys coming on Saturday?
We'll see you there. We'll see you
Yeah, you are? Okay, so interesting day. We are just going to do one last look in the room, make sure we have everything. Okay, if we go upstairs, do we have a light?
Date weekend.
Hello, Kevin.
Hi, Ryan.
I shot that in the dark.
Now we venture into the light. Hey, good to see you. So the power is also out on the block. That said, we need to find the prints because we got a little behind. Isn't that cool? It's pretty cool. Oh, hey, good to see you. Love those Yu-Gi-Oh players. So we're currently looking for Kevin, Mr. Rodriguez. Now that he's at the top of the theater. We're not going to the theater, but we're all kind of in different areas. Nobody's really sure where anybody's going or what anybody's doing, but we're figuring it out. We found the boys.
Table for 10.
Well, Chris very kindly put his flashlight down, and I just went, okay, barrier statue in here.
Ooh. Okay, so we found some food, and despite the fact that it wasn't at a patio, I was really just glad to figure things out in all of the chaos. I do feel like, despite the fact that this was a one-round locals, it will likely go down as one of my favorite locals. And I also just wanted to note that 401 was fantastic. They gave everybody refunds, they kept us updated as they were updated, and because I love 401 and because I love this vlog, we are going back to 401 this Saturday, this episode, to attempt to pull those Lunalight cards and make a final decision on if we are bringing Blue Eyes to Nats. I saw somebody pulled the Alti Dragon Maid, but nobody pulled the Alti Blue Eyes. So in theory, the next time we go to locals, we channel all of our girlfriend luck with Athena, and she pulls the Ulti Blue Eyes. But I will say, we didn't get a chance to play, so I am going to go to another locals this week. We don't typically go to the weekend ones, but there's a pre-release, and that means we also get Duelist Advance and a chance to pull the gold Leos that we need for the Lunalight deck. And I also saw Kyle and a couple other people playing Mitsu Orcust at locals before the lights went out, and that looked really, really fun. So I'm now invested in this set. I really want to pull the new Orcust card because I do want to try that in our Mitsu deck. So we're going to open a couple here, we're going to open a couple at the gym. Gemini Turtle for Kevin, another Lancia. Oh, that's an Orcust card like that with the stamp, blaster, and 2-for-1. Let's head into the next one, see if we can pull that nice new Link. Oh, a little fake out there. Okay, so it's a Link, it's an Orcust card. It's not the one we need, but I will take it. The Gemini Crystal and number 69. Okay. All right. Let's see some Orcust though. Drac. Oh, that's actually a rarity upgrade. I'll take it. We have Babel. That's a nice copy. I remember when that was a rare. It's a good Ultra. And that's also another rarity upgrade, which I will happily take for the Mitsu deck. So, good packs. Okay, so we brought a couple of packs, but kind of fun. I was thinking about it. We are on episode 23, which means this series is officially longer than the first Return to Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. It is longer than Sealed Only, and it means it is the most consistent we have been on the channel. And I just want to say a big congratulations to all of us, but mostly Athena, because she's the only reason we have been able to do this so consistently in the way that we have been. So
shelter in the dead of snow. What do we do when the stars fall down? Looking for time when the sand runs out. It's human nature to search for what it means to be alive. Still I try.
Okay, so done our lateral movements. We are going to jump into the pack opening segment of the workout. Very imperative. And I asked in the last video how many of you guys did cardio while watching the vlogs. A bunch of you know that we are in fact gym bros. Love that. Proud of y'all. And we are, again, going to continue the tradition. We're aiming for the Orcust Link because that Mitsu Orcust deck does just look too good. So let's rip in, see if we get it. Final 3 packs. Okay, so we pulled a bunch of chibis, but we are yet to pull the Starlight. So, pack 1, Drac Impact. Orcust Nightmare, love to see it with the stamp. Fabled Realm, and another Titanic. All comes down to this one right here. We got the Necros Ritual. We got it at Twin Pillars. Dragon Ruler, Punk, King of the Fairlands.
It's human nature to search for what it means to be alive.
Okay, good morning. Welcome to the streets of Toronto. Today we are going to our second locals this week, but it's pretty cool because it is a pre-release, which means we get 5 packs on entry. We're aiming to pull that Starlight Gold Leo, but I do still need all the other Lunalight stuff. Tim Hortons spotted, mandatory part of this early morning.
Thank you so much.
Much appreciated. Okay, so we have coffee, we have our deck, we have the filming stuff. We're good to go. So we get the classic, we get the Ryan Isaac combo. Oh, that's cool. Very cool. What are we playing for? Ooh, got some good abs. Got some good
I noticed that.
eyes.
Like all this armor.
So it was a fun start to the day as Isaac was back from the convention. Ryan was giving us a good tour of all of the pre-release stuff. And what's really cool is now the pre-releases give you a secret rare copy rather than an ultra rare copy of the promo card, which does feel like a rarity upgrade from what you get in the pack. And that's a little change that I actually really like. So you guys want the Vanquish soul card?
Turn 0 start with popping 2 of their cards, 5 cards in hand, and 3 monsters on the field. So
I think the OC just banned Paradise Smashers, so maybe we fall asleep. Because if they don't have that card, it is kind of a base stash.
I feel like we do a lot of preemptive hits now. 3 is kind of cool.
Yes, like the style one.
I'm gonna draw.
Oh, let's go! Let's go!
Did we manifest this duel?
I think we did.
Somehow it did.
So match 1 was against somebody I've always loved chatting with, but I haven't had the pleasure of playing with until today. That said, before the match, we did get our packs and we went hunting for some of those new Lunalight cards.
Here's your 5 packs.
Beautiful. Thank you. This is fun today. We do need the commons, we do need the supers, but we'll also take Monarch cards for the Starlight. We have the new archetype. Oh, Lunalight common. That's important. Need 3 of those. Psychic. Psychic. Primite Fusion. You know what? That is a card we did want. We'll take it. And the Silver Hound.
surprised how strong this card is.
Right? Special summon from deck. Plays into Fua, but not a bad Ultra.
I'll hand this to you.
Oh, thank you.
They confirmed this is the new lore archetype. Highly likely they're going to probably put strong support later down the line. Last one.
Last pack magic.
Some secrets. Very strong already.
Love the sports cards. Bring back the UAs. Oh, that's good.
This is really good for you.
Oh, that is a very good card.
Another
Yeah.
round. Said I probably won't be building Lunas. I'd be happy.
Well, that's very sweet of you. Thank you very much. You made the pre-release worth it. We got very lucky today. We get to play first round. We both pulled some good cards. Now, game 1, I lose the dice roll, but I essentially draw the Dream Hand with 3 hand traps and both engines. So while Blue Eyes does struggle going second, I do have some hope here. With that, he begins by activating pre-prep, signaling he's playing a rather large Mitsu engine, and while I typically wait to ash the Sagi, I know from personal experience the mirror can be incredible with a big engine, so we're ashing here. With that, the Harp Horror comes down as the normal summon, and before he has a chance to link, I am dropping the Fua. Unfortunately, he does have the Ash, so we are left with a singular Imperm. He is linking into the new Orcust Link 1, and admittedly, I'm not too familiar with how this line works, so I would assume prematurely activate the Imperm here. I don't know where it would be optimal, but I know that I can't let him build a decent board because I have 2 cards left in hand. With that, Harp is then banished, Girsu is summoned, and he proceeds to Orcust combo into King of the Feral Imps, which is actually really cool that it bridges both engines. That said, the Imps is detaching, he is grabbing a Habakiri from deck to hand, he is revealing it, summoning the Sagi, and going into the typical Mitsu line. However, things do get pretty interesting when he links the Link 1 and the Habakiri into Galatea, and Galatea sets the Babel, which of course he then activates. From there, the new Orcust combo continues until he gets to the Link 4 Orcust, which can steal a monster and send a monster on the field to the grave. Now a card is then set in the back row, and he's passing back with honestly a pretty incredible board. He did that through 3 hand traps, so big props to him. And with that, I draw into another barrel, which I attempt to play with. I know that I won't win this one, but just for the sake of learning, we do a little bit and then we go to game 2. Now, in the side, admittedly, I'm a bit conflicted as Lancia is great against Orcust, but irrelevant into Mitsu. So if you guys have suggestions for siding into this matchup, I would love to hear it. That said, I am going first, and I open both engines, and a lot of redundancy. But hey, we can play. Now, I begin by activating Lordly Load to search a Drill Beam. That way I can negate cards like Imperm or Impulse this turn, as I have another Primite card in hand. Now, I normal the barrel, and I use it to thin our deck of the 3rd Lordly Load. Now we link the barrel into the Link 1, and the Spirit Digs for the Mausoleum, which we are of course activating. Now, I use my extra normal summon to put a Sage on board, and we activate the Sage to search our deck for the Maiden. Now we play it safe, and we use the Mausoleum to target the Spirit. We send the Blue Eyes from deck to grave, and we tribute the Spirit to special back the Blue Eyes White Dragon. From there, we're synchroing the two bodies into the Spirit, and I send the Maiden from hand to grave to activate the True Light from hand, which is unfortunate, but hey, we haven't been hand trapped, so I really can't complain. Now, I do use the True Light to set a Wishes from deck, then we proceed to activate it and discard one of our Lordly Loads for cost. From there, we are digging the deck for both a Majesty and an Effect Veiler. Now, we could also end on a CO2, but I am choosing to respect the nib, so we are setting the Drill Beam and the Majesty, then we are ending our turn. He draws, and I use True Light to special back the Blue Eyes as well as the Maiden, so that the Drill Beam is live. Sagi is then normal summoned to the board, and I use the Effect Veiler as it is my least valuable interruption. He is now following up with a triple Tactics Talents to draw 2. I want to simplify the game state, so I use the Drill Beam to negate, it banishes a talent, and he concedes game 2, showing me a pretty rough opening hand as he did open both the pre-prep and the mirror. That said, now we do get to have fun with the all-important game 3, so we're jumping into that. He's going first. I open a Singular Purge as my hand trap, and it has to put in a monumental amount of work. With that, he does begin yet again with the pre-prep. I do activate the Purge as it's all we've got, and then he follows up with the hard-drawn ritual to summon the hard-drawn Futsu, and yeah, he starts to combo. I figure we might be able to play through just the Mitsu board, so we're hanging in there until he does something that's actually very cool, and that is he's overlaying 2 Mitsurugi rituals into a Dingirsu, then he links the Dingirsu into the Link 1, which allows him to also full Orcust combo. So apparently both engines can get into each other, and while I am all in on Lunalights, and believe me, I am all in on Lunalights, I am also very, very excited to give this deck a try, especially just learn as much as I can pre-Nats. Right now, that is the big goal. We are just trying to take in as much information as we can, and while we did not win this match, we did learn a lot, and I really love watching this Mitsu Orcust deck play out. Super cool. Also, just a real pleasure chatting here. I really love when you end up playing against players who are A, super knowledgeable, but B, and most importantly, warm and sweet throughout the game. It was just a really nice conversation. I loved it. I had a great time. I learned a lot, and yeah, Blue Eyes, great going first. Not so much going second. Okay, so we are back home. I am editing the vlog. As you can see, it's a very big one. I think this is going to be almost half an hour. But I did want to update you guys. We won every game we went first. Unfortunately, I didn't win any of the dice rolls, so we did not do that well, though it was a lot of fun. We learned a lot about the Orcust Mitsu deck. We picked up all of the commons and most of the supers from the Lunalights, thanks to our friends. And I think that was a really revealing locals, and that we did learn. I love Blue Eyes. I think it's nostalgic. I think it is so much fun. I think it is great going first. I think going second, it's just a little too fragile. I think it's one of those things where there's the meme about Yu-Gi-Oh! Where, oh yeah, you win the dice roll and you win the match, and it's that easy. That happened, but I don't think it's that fair. I think all of my opponents played very well, and I also think had I chosen a deck that was better going second, we would have had more of a chance. I think if we played Pure Mitsu or Ryzeal Mitsu, I think that deck is incredible because it's really good at breaking boards and going second. I think that would give us far more of an opportunity. I also think the Lunalight will provide a similar opportunity, especially if you get to the towers, it's unaffected, you get the board wipes. So I think moving forward, we'll win more matches that we don't win the dice roll with, and I will pick up Blue Eyes again someday. But I think for the sake of Nats testing, we are going to move on to Lunalights, we're going to move on to Mitsu Orcust, and I'm just really excited. Next vlog should be a good one because we again do have Vanquished Soul, we have the Sky Striker cards, so if you're watching but you haven't subscribed, hey, you made it to like 28 minutes into the video. What are you doing? Subscribe. Join the community. It's a great one. We've got a lot of friendly people. We've got a lot of gym bros. To all of my gym bros, again, enjoy the cardio sessions, enjoy the workouts, and again, I'm really looking forward to playing some more cards. So I will see you guys in the next vlog. We are doing these weekly, so I will see you soon. And with that, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're happy. I hope you're feeling healthy and good. Yeah, I'm not going to ramble. I'm going to say what we always say, which is peace and love. You take care, and I'll see you soon.